Hello there, welcome back to Sid Meier's Civilization, uh, 5. Um, we're back as the Shonies, and today, I'm planning on increasing how much, tech I get, and maybe plopping down that third city somewhere around here. And maybe removing that barbarian camp so that I can become friendly with this city. Um, so, this is the third episode. If you haven't seen any of the other ones, you should go check them out. Uh, Basically, in the last one, I found my religion, which is Catholicism. I chose chose desert folklore, which gives me faith on deserts. I get one gold for each 4 followers, and I chose religious community to increase how much production I get. The reason why I probably chose desert folklore is no doubt because I spawned like literally right next to a pretty large desert. And so far it's given me +4 faith, which I think is really good, because I haven't built any shrines or anything, so I know it's all from these deserts. Anyway, let's get started. So, the first things first, I'm probably gonna try hitting this barbarian camp with this archer. Um, um, Currency because we want the Petra because we have so much deserts over here. Um, as you remember last time, I did build some military units so that I could, if I wanted to, help out this little town here in killing off these people so that I could become more friendly. So far, I have built the Great Lighthouse, and I have made Second City, which I plan to make the Petra on because this has more desert than the other one. I'm going to probably make a granary first, and then a library, and then a temple, so that my faith goes up. As you can obviously tell that I'm trying to get as much faith as I possibly can, because to me faith is like a really, really powerful thing late game. You can buy like great people with it, you can spread your religion. It's just, to me, it's honestly, it's probably the best thing you can do, because it just really helps you out later on in the game, or even in the beginning of the game sometimes. Um, uh, Sorry, I'm not talking much. There's not really much to talk about. Normally, when I play these games with my friends, I don't even talk to them. I'm so busy doing whatever that I totally space out and I ignore people and they get all mad at me, and I'm just like, why aren't you listening to me, when it's really just trying to play the game. As you can see, we have gone from ancient area to classical era. Uh, and as you can see, we have gone currency, so that will increase how much wealth we are actually making, which will increase. And I am now allowed to make the Petra wonder, meaning that it will meaning that I can have plus food and plus production on deserts in my borders, basically. Uh, um, I'm going to probably guard this small area because I'm gonna settle my third city. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably either right there or right there. Or right there because it's on a hill and it's next to a river, which would be very nice. Um, I don't think that's really possible to have a wheat field in the desert with a river. That just doesn't seem likely to me, but anyway, that doesn't really matter. I'm gonna build the hanging gardens, and this doesn't really matter to me because I don't really have any like marble or stone around here. Well, I do. It's right there and right there, but that's gonna stone's gonna go to my second city, and marble's gonna go to my third one. So that's not really worth it. Um, so probably the next thing I'll make is a market, um, a barracks, and a temple. Um, this guy's asking for money. They, if you decline their deal, they don't really get that angry. So honestly, I don't really care about them and stuff like that. Um, so yeah. Um, now that we have enough culture, I am going down the Patreon age, or I think that's how you say it. Because that's a really great line down to go to, especially um, late game, because these small city-states, that's what they're called. I'm sorry, last game I called them little civilizations for some reason. Um, um, they can provide you with great people and stuff like that, like great engineers and stuff like that. I'm sorry if you don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, great people. I explained it in the first and I think in a little bit in the second video that they're basically people that just improve your civilization in some way or some manner. Um, obviously, uh, they're not gonna last forever. Right now I'm allies, but that's gonna only last for 2 more turns now. Unless I can help them some way if they even need help. They want Catholicism to basically go there, so I might start trade routing with them I can, so that they can have it, so that our relationship increases even more. Um, but honestly, I think the next great profit I get, I'm probably gonna upgrade my religion, so I might have to purchase a missionary or someone to go out there and basically friend up that civilization. Uh, Now that I've built that road, it does increase gold beneficial and stuff like that. So now I'm making, as you saw a couple turns ago, I was making 27 gold, but now I'm making like 42 and 38 and stuff like that. Really higher numbers than before. Uh, I'm gonna make a farm real quick because this city state isn't growing as much food as I was hoping for. Um, okay, here we go. Here's my second great profit for enhancing our religion. This will allow us to basically get another belief onto our thing. Shrines and temples, gardens provide plus happiness. Temple provides posted happiness. Uh, I, I think each world wonder provides +2 faith in the city is going to be great. I am going to get religious text because this is going to be great for getting my religion out there really quick. I'm already making 26 faith per turn because of how much faith buildings I've made, and also because of all this desert folklore land. I am making, well, if they were only focusing on those tiles, I'd be making 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. I've been making a lot of faith actually, just from my cities and stuff like that, instead of building like shrines and stuff. I hope you are enjoying the series. If you aren't, please tell me. Or if you just have a problem with the way I'm playing, like if you see something that I'm like making a mistake of or something, don't be afraid to tell me. And stuff like that. I'm perfectly fine with public opinion and stuff like that. Um, as you can see, this is, as you, sorry, um, I'm gonna make a settler, and it doesn't make sense to focus on any type of food while you're making a settler, because, it costs food to make that said settler, so why would you bother keeping on food? But basically, you want to, basically every time you create a settler, you want to switch it over to the, you want to switch everything over to production so that it comes out faster than beforehand. Sorry. I'm quite thirsty. Probably after this episode, I'll probably grab another water bottle. I'm really glad that I settled the city right there. It has lots and lots of hills and a lot of production tiles, so I'm not that worried about like problems coming up in the future and stuff like that. And if you ever have tundra in your civilization, automatically probably make it like your great person area. Like that's where you make all your great people into like specialist buildings. Like this is a manufacture place. You can make those from great engineers, and they look kind of like that, which is kind of weird because they're like factory buildings and stuff like that, and we're currently in the classic era. So it didn't really make sense. Actually, medieval era is kind of a time when sort of business and factories sort of started showing up and stuff like that. So I guess it kind of makes sense. Um, oh shit. And always remember to go back after you've built your settler. Always switch it back from solely focusing on production back to working on the default focus, because if you don't, that can cause problems you could starve your civilization, and then people would slowly start dying, and you don't want that. That causes revolts and stuff like that. It just ends horribly. Uh, um, sorry that I'm basically repeating some stuff sometimes. It's just I'm not a really heavy talker. Uh, heavy talker. Um, I'm not really a talker, and I get really nervous sometimes, so it kind of bothers me when I'm like live streaming and stuff like that to talk, because I know I'm supposed to be talking a lot, but honestly, I just don't really see a reason why I should be talking. Not because like I shouldn't be talking to people, because that'd be like really rude, like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to you. Uh, it's just that shit. Um, it's just that see, I just had to do what I hate, where I had to build a I had to buy out a soldier because I accidentally have moved basically all my military units up here so that the new settler doesn't have problems settling in the new area. Um, um, yeah, it did alright. It got what I wanted. It got the marble. That's what I really only wanted over here. Uh, let's put a granary and a stable and an amphitheater, a watermill, a coliseum, and a garden. Gonna get metal casting so that my production can go up really a lot. um, I'm getting, shit. They're already breaking shit. Fucking hate barbarians. Barbarians are possibly the most annoyingest thing in Sidmere civilization, because all their job is to basically fuck over your civilization. That's really all their job is. So it just gets really annoying every time I have to like deal with like a archer or some bullshit, like, just fucking up the works. Um, uh, as you can see, I do have a great prophet, and I am going to spread Catholicism to all three of my cities. I don't know where I might take over Kuala Lumpur. I'm sorry, I can't say that name. Sorry if I offended anyone or anything by saying it wrong. It's just too hard to say. Um, um,